Welcome to Caseback Watches. My name's Tim, and in this episode I'd like to speak about 3 topics, and I'm pretty excited about them. I'm pretty excited. I think this will be interesting. First topic is a wallet. Second topic is a Longines from 1945, which I've bought on eBay. Yes! Excuse me. And the last topic is an idea for the channel. And there I need some help. There I need some opinions, because I have an idea, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea or it's the right idea for the right time now. But without further ado, let's start with the wallet. What kind of wallet, you may ask, especially if you're new here. A few months ago, I've produced, my God, I've done it with my hands. I've hand-stitched the Dieselpunk executive bag because I've loved the design, bought the design, and I love the name, to be frank, Dieselpunk executive bag. Here he is. And this was a success. This was a success. And then I had spare leather, half a meter, and then I produced for myself a little wallet for restaurants or bars. If you don't want to bring everything, every card, you just need some cash or your business cards or credit card or EC card or what else. And I wanted it substantial, so that you can feel the thing in your suit or in your jacket. And I wanted it relatively stiff and thick, so that you can put a card inside and you don't want to lose your card, right? And this worked so great that I decided, let's make something cool available for the channel. Let's produce a mini series of wallet, 10 pieces only for the viewers here. Caseback, Cobra on it as a logo. And people like the idea pretty much, because I think it is a good wallet. It's the best leather you can buy for money. It's hand-stitched, it's vegetable tanned leather, so no nasty chemicals inside. And so, to keep it short, the first edition was sold out after 90 minutes, I think. So maybe the limitation was a little bit too drastic. And I'm not a manufacturer for leather products. I do this as an enthusiast from time to time only. But the thing is, if you want to keep your capabilities to work with leather from time to time, then you have to work with leather. And making with my hands, making those wallets here is somewhat relaxing. And so I've made another 10. Plus this one, which came back because the post claimed that it's impossible to reach the United States. And I shipped, I think, 4 wallets to the United States last time. And I received some images from lucky buyers from that thing. So why? This was for Evan. Evan, what's wrong with your region? What's going on there? I hope you're okay. Because I've tried to ship you this wallet 2 times and I burned quite some money with the shipping costs, because they don't give you a refund. But it came back 2 times, and yeah, nothing I can do anymore. Very sorry. And so we have another 11 Dieselpunk executive wallets, little wallets for sale right now. And I will do this like last time because it worked and was simple. You just have to write me an email, okay, with your address to casebackwatches@icloud.com. casebackwatches@icloud.com. You write me your address, your correct address, and then I pass you my payment informations. PayPal, I think, is secure for everybody. The price is 45 euros for one wallet, including shipping worldwide. Yes, you heard right. Worldwide shipping is available. I ship this with registered mail, tracking, insurance, everything included. So risk is for everybody here, including me, 0. So if you want to buy that wallet, one wallet of the second edition, then write me an email. And it would be good if you do this rapidly, relatively quickly, because as I said last time, they were sold out after 90 minutes. Okay, and now we can check in the lightbox this Longines. By the way, in one of my last videos, it was, I think, Watch of the Week, episode 21, Longines Spirit. There a viewer wrote in the comments that Longines has a long tradition to make strong advertisings, especially in the United States. And you can see this inside this box right now. Okay, here we are with our box, and this is a very extraordinary box, as you can see, because it's made of, what is this? I think it's brass. And here you have this Longines, the world's most honored watch. And now let's open it. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is quite a box, right? Brass box, and I think this is silk. This is printed silk here. And there you can read Longines again, the world's most honored watch. Let me look at this. the only watch in history to win 10 World's Fair grand prizes and 28 gold medals. And in fact, you find medals here with the capitals around the world. And here you have our watch. Let's take it, tiny piece. But this is exactly what a watch in the 40s for gents looked like. Exactly that. Today you can't sell this as a ladies' watch, but back then, if you see old images with Gary Cooper, and Gary Cooper, by the way, was a huge man, they've worn those small watches. And this is a classic tank here, classic tank hand-winding watch with the seconds on the 6, and it's winding that watch, by the way, is buttery because it was serviced, the seller told me, and I believe this is true because it's so soft. And you can set the time, of course, like with a modern watch, just by pulling the crown. And there you have it, champagne tone dial. Look at this. And the measurements are 32 millimeters in length, and the lug width is 17, and the width here is 22.5, so really small watch. I haven't bought this to wear it actually, because I think if you want to wear this, or if you are wearing this, then you are a form of a reenactor, which is fine. If you want to experience the unique style of the 40s on the wrist, then you can do this. But of course today it would look kind of quirky to really wear that piece. And the case is rose gold filled. So this is a little bit more substantial than plated. As you can see, the gold is in good shape here, except here a few points. The information filled, by the way, I haven't made up. It's here marked on the case. Rose gold filled. The case backs of those old watches you can flip open like this. I don't want to do this because the movements are generally not very tight there. I mean, basically the crown is everything what holds the movement in place, and so I'm a little bit afraid manipulating here. I don't do this. I will not do this in this video. But as you can see from the design, it's a wonderful, beautiful piece. Especially if you see here the construction of the lugs, or let's say the holder for the pins, the strap pin here, you see those tubes, which are a very good part of the design because it integrates the strap to the case in a very elegant form, which you cannot see so often in nowadays, to be frank. And so yeah, very beautiful watch, Look at this form here. By the way, the lug width 17 creates a problem, because if you want to wear this as some form of reenactment, then you will have difficulties to find a strap for men with a 17 millimeter lug width. This is very difficult, but I think let's put it on the wrist. Let's lay it on my wrist, because this is a lady's strap. It's too small for me, but let's just experience the look of this watch together with the shirt cuff, I think, like that. That's not the original strap, by the way. This is something. This is really something. This looks really beautiful, this thing. If you're not in this, I'm a man, I have to wear big watches thing, then this could be, I think I've changed my mind now. I will wear this at least a couple of days. Why not, right? I have to manage to get a strap. Maybe I can't take an old 18 millimeter strap because they're then a little bit narrow. You beautiful watch. I'm really a bit mesmerized here by this look. And here you see really rose gold. Sometimes I have the impression that they try to sell you some form of darker gold as rose gold, but this really is a special alloy with copper in it, as you can see. Okay, that's all I can tell you about this nice ensemble. I think it's pretty rare to find those pieces in this condition first, and together with the original box. This is quite a rare sight. And yeah, this would be really part for a museum. I don't know, to be frank, what to do with this. I could flip it, of course, and make some bucks because I have paid a very low price for it. But you know what? I'm not in a hurry here. I'm not in a hurry. I think I will just keep it a while, ponder over it, wear it 1 or 2 days, and then, yeah, then we'll see. And now let's go back. Okay, welcome back, and now let's speak about our last topic in this video. This is a new idea, and this idea was born after receiving so many questions and comments regarding style, garments, menswear, fabrics. People wanted to know where I bought, for example, this linen jacket I've worn in several videos, and this brought me to the idea, why not make more about such topics? And a severe reason against this is, by the way, that it's not very creative having a watch channel which then makes content about style. It's not very creative because so many people do it. But it happens to be that I'm a relatively self-trained but relatively experienced tailor for menswear. And I think I've tailored everything between newspaper cap and RAF inspired great coat. And I think I've tailored now 15 suits, yeah. I think so. And so I think I can present a different angle. I think I can present some experiences, right from the workshop, because I've worked with most fabrics and with most cuts and models, and so I could here make a little extra show on Caseback Watches about style. Not fashion, by the way. I don't feel competent to speak about fashion, but if we speak about that, what Alan Flusser calls permanent style, about classics in men's wardrobe, about garments you could see in the 20s and in the 30s, and they are still around with some tradition and heritage behind it, some history behind it, so surrounding history. This could be a really, really great topic for a little extra show on Caseback Watches. And to give you an example what a topic could be, my current project now, and I'm giving updates on Instagram, is the safari jacket. This sounds completely nuts, but the safari jacket is a very useful garment which today is still present as the so-called field jacket. Very useful, robust, and sometimes really good looking jacket. And my project right now is to produce a safari jacket following the drawings from Lawrence Fellows. This was a fashion illustrator. He worked for Esquire magazine in the 30s and 40s, and he presented there several those classic jackets with those forms. And I started to draw then details like the shoulder flaps and the pockets and the back and the lapels. Of course, here you can see some drawings. This was the early stage, just scribbled in the book. And here you see a colored version of this. And then I've chosen, one form. This, for instance, is a flap for the safari jacket. My idea here is, to be frank, to produce everything, every detail, then put it on a jacket in existence, and then I can figure out the positions on my body, because this should be a bespoke safari jacket for me, for my posture, which is between 50 and 48, between those sizes. So this is the idea, to present you then let's say some drawings from the past, from Lawrence Fellows, those great people. If you are really into menswear, by the way, check Pinterest, type in Lawrence Fellow with AU instead of AW, and then you see an entire world there. And to explore this idea with a realistic view, and without the need to sell you garments. To be frank, I can say here whatever I want about those garments, and I can tell you about where to buy, how to wear, what to keep in mind, which alterations are possible, because I've altered everything myself. I think I've narrowed shoulders and altered collars of my own jackets, my ready-to-wear jackets. And so, I think there is something to tell. There are some stories to tell, and there is some knowledge I could contribute and I could share with the community on YouTube. And so this is the question right now, the big question. Do you want to see such content on Caseback Watches? And we could name it Style Break, for example. I don't know if this is a good title. If English is your mother language, then please let me know in the comments if this is a proper title, because it's very hard to figure out titles if the language is not your mother language. And I think I could produce one episode a month. This would be, I think, a good idea. And we could follow then the seasons. I mean, the safari jacket right now is perfect. It's just perfect. and then maybe the great coat for the winter, and so on and so on and so on. And I could show you examples and everything. I mean, yeah, maybe this is really a good idea. But again, tell me in the comments, please help me out here if this is a good idea, if this is a good title. But okay, now let's stop here. Let's stop it. This is enough about that idea. Thank you very much for your participation in the last videos. Thank you very much if you could spare a little bit of time to post a comment here under this video, because I'm curious what do you think. And if you want to be updated on Instagram, then please follow me there. It's caseback_Tim. And now let me thank you very much for your attention, and maybe until next time.